Πως την αγαπώ και μια μέρα θα την παντρευτώ. Μες στην Ικαριά μια γλυκιά βραδιά θα το κάψουμε με παβιονιά. Και θα χορέψουμε μαζί και δυο το σκοπό τον Ικαριώτικο. Θα γλεντήσουμε, θα μετρήσουμε, τους καημούς θα λησμονήσουμε. Μες στην Ικαριά και σαν τα πουλιά θα έχουμε και δυο ζεστή φωλιά.
Bravo. Bravo.
It is a great honor and privilege to have with us today His Eminence Archbishop Elpidophoros of America on this historic day celebrating the bicentennial of Greece's independence. But this is going to be the kickoff to a wonderful, wonderful celebration. So, Your Eminence.
Στο όνομα του Πατρός και του Υιού και του Αγίου Πνεύματος. Αμήν. Βασιλεύ ουράνιε παράκλητε το πνεύμα της αληθείας, ο πανταχού παρών και τα πάντα πληρών, ο θησαυρός των αγαθών και ζωής χορηγός, ελθέ και εσκήνωσον εν ημίν, και καθάρισον ημάς από πάσης κυλίδος, και σώσον αγαθέ τας ψυχάς ημών. Αμήν.
With us, Mr. Arthur Piccolo of the Bowling Green Association to give us his remarks.
Archbishop, Council General, distinguished Greek Americans, and everyone here today. We're all here and we all know that what happened 200 years ago tomorrow in the monastery when Bishop Germinatos raised the flag and began the Greek March for Freedom. But what everyone here doesn't know is this is another important anniversary. That 25 years ago today, this week, a miracle took place here. And I have to tell you the story because it's important and it needs to be recorded year after year. Beginning in the early 1990s, a local Greek business person, Dennis Liberatos, who had a coffee shop right here, kept saying to me, you know, you have one flagpole here at Bowling Green. We'd like to celebrate Greek Independence Day here on March 25th each year and simply raise our flag for a few hours. I went to the then Parks Commissioner, the late Henry Stern, who I had come to know well, and I said, Henry, the Greeks just simply want to raise their flag for an hour or two, one day a year on the American flagpole. He said, absolutely not. You cannot do that. The American flag is the only flag that can fly here. This went on for 2 or 3 years. Dennis introduced me to two other very important people, Dino Raulis and Theodore Pavlakos, who came down here, and the three of us worked together and tried to convince the Parks Commissioner to let us raise the flag. He continues to refuse. 1996 was the 175th anniversary of Greek independence. The Greek community evermore wanted to do it. I got on the phone to Henry a week before Greek Independence Day, 1996, and I said, Henry, just this one time, it's important, it's the 175th anniversary of Greek independence. He said, Arthur, no, but if your Greek friends are that interested in raising their flag at Bowling Green, tell them to go out and buy a flagpole and put it up by next week. Now I knew that when he's telling me it was impossible to do, except that a miracle did take place. I took Henry at his word. I called the largest flag company that I could find in New York City. I said, this is a ridiculous request. Do you possibly have a 55-foot flagpole that we could buy? He said, we never would normally, but we had an order for a 55-foot flagpole, the same kind they use at the Parks Department, and the order fell through. I have it in my warehouse. He then put me in touch with the construction company that does the work for them. And they said, we can do it. I asked the flagpole company, how much is this going to cost? They said $15,000. but we can do it in a week. I then got in touch with Dennis, Theodore, and Dino, and I said, I know this is impossible, but if you can come up with $15,000 by tomorrow morning, we can get this done. They went to the Federation, they were all proud members of the Federation, and in a miracle, they got pledges and the actual funds, $15,000. Dino called me the next morning and said, we have the $15,000, we made the arrangements. Now I knew that Henry Stern was not necessarily being sincere when he said to do this. So what I had to do is to make sure this happened. That was to make sure this construction company came here in the middle of the night, a day or two before the 25th, and dug the necessary hole there and put the cement in. And we, literally the night before, they came in the middle of the night and put this flagpole in the ground. On the morning of the ceremony, I called the commissioner. I said, Commissioner, we did what you said we could do. Please come down and celebrate Greek independence. And he came here. But it's a miracle, it's an incredible story, and if it wasn't for the dedication of Greek Americans, Archbishop, we have raised hundreds of flags here in the last 25 years. And if it was not for the Greek community and for this miracle, that never would have happened. This story should be immortalized, should remain members for all time. We do have a famous painting of that first year. It was also the 100th anniversary of the modern Olympics. The Greek community, after we're all long gone, 100, 200 years from now, will still be coming here and celebrating and honoring not only Greek independence, but what happened here 25 years ago, especially because of these three great Greek Americans.
He could not be here, but we have Ted Pavlakos to give us a greeting, followed by Dino Rallis.
Good day all, and good March 25th tomorrow. Your Eminence, 25 years ago, the Federation of Hellenic Societies of Greater New York, with the collaboration of Mr. Arthur Piccolo, Chairman of the Bowling Green Association, and the Parks Department of New York City, established this great celebration of Greek independence, taking place usually 2 days before the annual Greek parade on Fifth Avenue. As a Laconian, I wrote a laconic description of dedication on the plaque, placed on the flagpole, which reads as 55-feet flagpole donated to the City of New York by the Federation of Hellenic Societies of Greater New York on behalf of the Greek American community in celebration of the 175th anniversary of Greek independence and the 100th anniversary of the modern Olympic Games, which originated in Greece. March 28, 1996, Bowling Green. And today we celebrate 200 years later, the March 25th and the 125th anniversary of the modern Olympic Games. God bless America and Greece. Zito η Ελλάς!
Thank you, Ted. And now Dino Rallis, one of our previous and many times great chairman.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's so nice to see so many friends here that have been coming down here for approximately 25 years. And we are so proud to be part of this event, not because we only celebrating, because we had the privilege and the honor to contribute something to the United States of America and to the City of New York on behalf of the Greek American community. This is not a small thing. No other nationality has the right to claim that they donate a flagpole in the center of the world. So the Greek flag will be raised during our holidays. But the beauty and the agreement that we made with New York City is not only for the Greek community to raise the flag during the holidays, the national holidays, religious holidays, but we requested to the City of New York that this donation is to be used by every nationality that cohabits in New York City, and they have the right to raise their own flag on every of their own holiday.
We would ask Lieutenant Colonel Kelly of the Xavier High School ROTC Regiment to present the colors. With us today, it is our honor to have Kostadina Tsiokis to sing the American National Anthem.
Say, can't you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Start the Greek National Anthem. We would ask the Consul General of Greece, the Consul General of Cyprus, and His Eminence to approach the flag. Please present the Greek flag. Okay. Παιδιά,
Γνωρίζω από την κόψη του σπαθιού την τρομερή. Σε γνωρίζω από την όψη που με διαμετράει τη γη. Απ' τα κόκκαλα βανέμει των Ελλήνων τα νερά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη quiero παιδιά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη quiero παιδιά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη quiero
Κύπρος μας! Ζήτω η Αμερική! Και σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
να δείξουμε εμείς λίγο το φιλότιμό μας, ο κύριος Δημήτρης της Ταμείας μας.
Oh my God.
Yeah.